Alright, better video. So, my thought process is take the okra. Since it was frozen okra, I'm gonna be honest, had frozen okra. Wish I had fresh okra, but I'm in New York, from Louisiana, from New Orleans, you hear me? Trying to get the cooking process going, so I started with the okra. I've been going back and forth from this pan to this pan to this pan to this pan, and trying to get them to where you can see, you can really look in the, you see I got some brown portions where I kind of like browned them up a little bit. I'm trying to do that so that way when they're cooking, they don't cook down, they don't become all break up. I still want to have a little bite of my okra when I'm cooking. So, like I said, I got my shrimp right here. A little better visual of the shrimp. Cook them a little bit. Smoked sausage, seared them. Chicken breast, seared them. I'm gonna go in with that so it don't matter. They'll cook with the actual okra. You release those flavors. Also dealing with my sauteed vegetables, you know. After I get all you can see, now they're back in the second pan. See the little brown spots. That's all. When you do that, it's gonna hold its form. That's why I'm kind of doing it. So the whole video is smothered okra. Got my cast iron skillet in the back, my teapot. Got a little small kitchen, but we working. We working. All right, just a little update. I added my vegetables, my chicken. I also added the vegetables, my sauteed vegetables I had, which was onions, green peppers, and garlic, just to give a good flavor off to this. Now turn the heat down some. That way now I'm at a low medium heat. Cook it down, let it cook, and then we're gonna see what we get. I ain't add the shrimp yet because the shrimp is already pre-cooked. Well, it wasn't pre-cooked. I cooked them myself, so they all kind of pre-cooked. So I ain't gotta wait to add them. I can put a top on that, let that go, let those flavors come together, and then let that work. So, got another surprise. Give me 1 second. Camera in one hand, mitt in the other. Yeah, watch this. Watch this work. Got some salmon. Big salmon cooking. I think I turned the oven off. I still let it cook a little bit in there because I didn't want to overcook it. It's a thick piece of salmon, so you don't want to cook it dried out too much, but you want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Also, I got 2 other bundles of joy back there. We'll show those later. Just a quick little update. As everything coming together. I don't know if you can see it. Let me fix it. Show it so a little better. As you can see, everything coming together. Flavors in that popping. Letting it cook. Got it on a low heat still. Letting it come together now. I seasoned it up with a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, just to add a little bit more flavor. But the chicken had already added its flavor, the shrimp, and the smoked sausage, so all that's cooking down, and that's going to release the flavors that it got from being seared up on the pan. So this is my first video. I did start earlier, and I started recording a little late. But this I do have some salmon. I got mixed vegetables, really just onions, bell pepper, mushrooms. I got that in there. That's just a side to go with the meal. And I got my smothered okra still going. They cooking a little bit, kind of cooking down a little bit not too much. I don't want to get them too mushy, but you still can see they're still together. Once you stir them up, you see all that juice. There ain't no but goodness. You want it to get a little moist when you put it over your rice. I gotta start cooking my brown rice. I do got potatoes in the oven still. I need to turn them back on, but I think I'm gonna just put them on a skillet on some hot oil and let them cook, and that'll be the whole meal complete. I want to give you guys a quick update. I started the potatoes in the oven. I turned the oven back on. I changed my mind. I kind of want to do them on the stove. I like that little crisp I'm going to get off of them. So they have been cooking in the oven. I just had everything else in the oven. My salmon, my vegetables. Just in case you don't see them as vegetables. So I got bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms in there. That turned out good. Everything was working, but the potatoes need a little bit longer to cook. So instead of just putting them back in the oven, taking a long time and heating up the whole house, I decided, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on the hot skillet. As you can see, it's bubbling up now. So watch. Okra is done. Wow, smothered okra, shrimp, chicken in there, and smoked sausage. Smoked sausage as usual. I don't have andouille like I would do back at home in New Orleans, but I used some Turkish Polish sausage that we had. We got our salmon cooked, and we got our mixed vegetables. So, now that this portion, got my potatoes going. You see they're breaking up, they're looking a little tender. Let me see. Alright, need them. Turn the heat down. Put a little more seasoning maybe and let them go. The cast iron skillet, it holds heat, so it's still gonna cook them a little bit. So I can put my seasoning, put a little bit of garlic, we've done potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Something that go with. I already got, see those little sticks that look like sticks in there? Rosemary. So just let that go. Got some, I can feel that cayenne coming through. I got cayenne in there too. Just a little bit more water. That way, when I stir up the garlic, it'll kind of absorb into the potatoes. Then we'll let it cook down, and I'll make a plate. About to start plating, got my rice. So, got a piece of fish. I already cut it. I don't want nothing too big. I just want to sample what I produced. Got those mixed vegetables. Spread that right on the side. Just some meat. Always good to have vegetables with your meals. Fresh vegetables and mushrooms. Can't go wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Come on down. You're my next contestant. Let me make a little room. Look at that. Straight goodness. All of that. Nice smothered okra. Got right on top of that rice. One more scoop of that, It looks so, it tastes so good. Every cook should taste what they got. I had a little sample before I started. So now, get to a little bit of vegetables and then a little potatoes. Add a little potatoes. Not nothing too much crazy. Maybe 3 or 4 of them. It's perfect. Boom. Smothered okra, salmon, vegetables, and potatoes. Hey man, first video, try something out. Fuck with your boy.